before we migrate everybody to the garden.
Before we shift over to the garden, Olwen notices that Seven's not in here and goes to look for Seven.
All right, so it takes about 5 minutes, but you're able to find Seven. There are a couple of chefs trying just kind of moving around her, just trying to figure out how to move her, like internally debating whether or not to touch her.
We disturb the sleeping beast.
Do we disturb? But we need to cook. But
Cook around the cat. You don't move the cat. You just move around the cat.
I just realized she is being a total cat, being a freaking trip hazard in the middle of the floor. That is 100% feline.
Absolutely.
Right, Luna?
It's like we gotta do like a stealth we gotta roll a stealth check so we don't step on her while we're doing the cooking.
I'll just stomp on her tail. I don't care. I'll wake Seven up.
No.
Olwen gets Raymond and Flint's help, and they push Seven out the door by her rump.
Raymond is gonna start tickling Seven. Tickle,
Booty,
tickle, tickle, tickle.
come on.
Seven proceeds to grab the one who's tickling her and then pulls him in for more sleep.
Ah! Okay, it's good. I can reach more tickle spots like this. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Well, I suppose the plan will work with two.
She's actually growling.
See, this is when you just get cold water.
Don't do it.
Wake it, wake it, wake it,
No.
wake it. Wake it.
No.
It's time to wake up.
Hoshimi's not there. I can't have her do any of this.
I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Just talk her with food.
I'm just... Yeah, no, but she's still asleep. She's in the kitchen where food is prepared, and she's still asleep. I don't think food's gonna do it.
Nothing's being cooked right now.
Yeah, nothing's being cooked at the moment.
Oh,
Yep.
really?
Yeah, they're trying to maneuver around her.
They kind of rolled her through the door, though, didn't they?
Yeah, they were pushing her out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By her
we
rump.
we slid her across the door. The floor, I mean.
Across the door.
I know.
Yeah.
Crisis averted.
Now you can go out to the gardens if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume the garden light kind of just makes her wake up,
Yeah.
and then she realizes she's not in the kitchen anymore.
Like the smells of food were kind of putting her to sleep.
How'd I get here? And why is Raymond in my arms?
You apparently don't like being tickled.
All right.
Oh?
So.
I want to say this is a new map, but I think I've seen this before.
No, it's new.
So yes, you enter the garden and yeah, you can hear the sounds of fauna. You can hear the wind whistling through the trees, and you see this big armored man with a very fierce gaze, kind of sifting through the flowers as if he's looking for something.
That's cute.
Seven just immediately gets excited that she's out in nature and goes bounding around, hoppity hip hop, hop hop, jumping through the flowers and bushes.
Please
Adrian.
don't, please don't
Don't
jump.
damage anything, Seven.
Please don't jump into the flowers.
She kind of freezes as she stops.
You can play in the grass, not the flowers.
Oh, well, you're no fun.
Sorry, but some of those flowers people put into their mouths.
Ew! Why would they do that? She
Because-
approaches him.
Because some flowers are edible. Seven.
Except for those, and those over there.
Well, actually, we use edible flowers a lot in my homeland.
Flowers aren't for eating, they're for smelling. She shoves her face into one of the bushes.
Mhm.
Qué rico. Anyway.
Hmm.
Did you plant them?
No, not all of them.
Oh, which ones did you plant?
I'm currently looking for one of them.
Oh, maybe I can help. What does it look like?
It's pink.
Gonna roll a perception. Oh,
Nice.
Ooh,
Hey, that's a good one.
Wow.
That's a goodie.
At first you think he's being unhelpful because there's a lot of pink flowers in here. But you
Yeah.
you see one pink flower that's not like the other.
No. You're grounded.
could it be that one?
Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
He takes it and just snips it. Wonderful. All right. He sits down.
Was that meant to represent something?
No, it's tea making is a bit of a hobby of mine, and this makes a very specific kind of brew.
Hoshimi looks at the flower to see if she recognizes what type it is.
1 second. Yeah, you know what it is. It's a cherry blossom.
Kura.
Yeah, because
You do know that cherry blossoms grow on trees, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. A sakura flower.
Indeed. This is they don't really grow well here, so I've had to ask druids to alter the natural flower to be able to be grown here in the garden. It's they normally grow. I understand they normally grow on trees where you're from.
One of the sights I miss most about home.
Hmm.
Spring was always full of beautiful pink blossoms. And then their petals would gradually fall as it shifted to summer. It was very beautiful.
I'd imagine
And
so.
a reminder of the cycle of nature. Beauty isn't eternal after all.
No, it is not.
So, you first.
No, I understand. This is quite awkward. I'd imagine you have the burning question of what actually happened in the scandal.
I was going to be polite and not ask, but I won't lie that I'm very curious.
Well, the princess that I was to be betrothed to. I'm sure you've noticed that I don't quite look like the rest of my family.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I am still tiefling, but the gene is significantly weakened.
Hmm.
So
What's the word? What's the word? Recessive?
Hmm. It's not recessive, it's more like it's deteriorating over
I see.
time. Eventually, my children, and Abigail's children, will stop showing signs eventually.
Hmm.
But I still do carry some bit of sign. He shows you his hand.
Hmm.
I have bet there's a glove on it. I look tiefling under this.
Claws?
Indeed.
Hmm. Hoshimi holds up her own hand and like transforms her nails into her claws. I kind of I don't think I'm in a position to judge you for it.
No, it's more of the princess. At first, I thought she simply enjoyed extended hand holding, but it was more. She was very interested, not in me, but in my body. At least the parts of me that went tiefling.
Oh.
And to avoid discussing extremely intimate details of the encounter, her interest became forward to a highly inappropriate degree to the point where I did not feel safe with her.
Oh. I see. That's uncomfortable.
Indeed. He just starts rubbing his hands. I'd imagine nobody's having a good time right now.
That's an understatement. Hoshimi finally sits down on the bench next to him. I'm just gonna leave her here.
And so, I get out of one betrothal and figure out I'm already being planned for another. Isn't that just how things are as a royal? Fancy clothes, fancy food, fancy beds do well to disguise that our freedoms do not exist.
What's it actually like to be a royal?
Oh, I suppose it's not all bad. I believe my sister once referred to it as a gilded cage.
That's what she meant.
Hmm. Well, since everyone's having a bad day, would all of you like some tea? I could brew some for us, if that's all right.
Honestly, tea sounds wonderful right now.
Hmm.
I have a quick question for you, Prince
Yes.
Arthur.
Yes.
Do you have any problems with less than polite language?
Hmm. I don't know, to be honest.
Hmm.
Around
She
around me,
stands. Hmm?
around me, people tend to guard their speech.
Hmm. You'll find I'm not very good at that.
Hmm.
I can choose my words carefully, but
You choose not to many of the time.
hmm
Very well. All right. He stands up. So, what kind of tea do you all like? I've experimented a long time, and I have both simple flavors and complex mixtures. I have blueberry, raspberry, ginseng, sleepy time, green tea with lemon and honey, liver disaster, ginger with honey, ginger without honey, vanilla, almond, white truffle, blueberry chamomile, vanilla walnut, constant comment, and Lord Whisper.
You actually see Raymond jump up because he had been napping, and it's like, the comment one!
Comment one!
Hey, Josh, for
Yeah.
real question.
Yeah.
Did you go to Adagio or something?
I am surprised that nobody got the reference. Okay.
So that's a no, but apparently it came from somewhere else.
All right, very well. Let's head back to the castle. I have
Do you have ginseng and chamomile in one tea?
I can do that. I'd imagine a lot. There's also a very special brew that I have that I think that Officer Edgeworth might appreciate.
Flint holding the bouquet of nice smelling flowers he gathered. Do you mind if I experiment a little with these? Make my own tea?
You're interested in the craft?
Yeah. I mean, I'm used to the way floral arrangement odors can, perk up your day. I'd love to find out what would happen if you brew them.
You see, Hoshimi, since you're right next to him, you can see the corners of his mouth just turn up slightly. It's kind of written on his face. Just the expression of, wait, you two, I thought I was the only one.
We're gonna get along just fine.
Tea is one of the things I miss most about my homeland. I can never get a nice cup.
Yes.
The tavern keeper in Elenoran didn't even know what green tea was.
Oh dear. Well, let us...
Oh, what was I gonna say? Before we go, Flint screams, "Hey, Seven, you want tea?" And then you see her head poke up.
She kind of falls out of the tree.
Kevin, are you okay?
She's gonna need
Seven?
a big cup.
I totally landed on my stomach. I'm okay,
Oh.
but we just got out here.
we can come out again later, Seven.
Yeah, and maybe we could actually not eat our tea. Drink our tea out here. That might be nice, a nice
Besides, the last
night.
time you were out here, didn't you climb over the fence to go somewhere?
She like sits on her rump and fidgets. Technically, no. I flew.
Narrowing of eyes.
Disapproving look.
I didn't climb.
That's my girl!
I love how that's the thing she's getting indignant about.
No. She like looks to Sybil, then looks back at Hoshi, and then back to Sybil, and then back to Hoshi. I told the truth. I didn't climb. I flew.
You all are quite
Raymond's
loud.
Raymond's being too bad of an influence on you.
I'd say it's a good influence.
And I'd say it's not.
Raymond, weren't you banned?
Oh.
He's here on my behalf.
Ah.
He's been helping us. So
You can see just twinkling in his eyes. Besides,
been-
when was the last time I listened to anyone who said I'm banned from somewhere?
He has been limited to only certain areas of the castle. Nowhere where he can violate any privacy.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna repeat honkaning.
That explains the paintings.
Yeah.
I can think of a time when you were banned from something and listened. When you were babysitting baby Adrian, you listened to Lady Fair Thurin.
Okay, listen. If you go against Faye, look. I might be reckless. I might not think too highly about my own safety. When it, however, comes to Feather, and man has to be afraid of something, okay?
Hoshimi raises an eyebrow and looks back toward. Where is Adrian?
You know,
He's in the gazebo.
She raises an eye.
He's standing right under it.
She
is it
raises
is
an
it looking
eyebrow.
threateningly at him?
No, she raises an eyebrow, and looks over at him curiously. Just like, is that true? Oh, screw you, Finn!
Look, Raymond was trained not to show any signs of fear. Feather found the one nerve that actually undoes all that training. So,
Right.
Well, I suppose I'm not one to talk about being afraid of parents, so... T.
hey, she ain't my parent.
Let's go to T.
She's a parent, so...
Yes. All right. But let's be quiet. It's Abigail is still having a rough time of it, considering everything. So, and we're going to be passing under her balcony. So let's try to be quiet.
I do want to talk to her before the day is over.
What about, if I may ask?
I know that at least part of what she's feeling is my fault. I'm the one who put the Mellum family in this awkward position to begin with. And she was the one that I told.
I see.
T.
Yes, indeed. T. So, you head out of the garden and under Abigail's balcony, and you actually do see her sitting atop it.
Ooh. Ooh.
The stars are very beautiful above the palace walls. They shine with equal splendor still above far humbler halls. I watch them from my window, but their bright entrancing glow reminds me of the freedom I gave up so long ago. The royal circlet of bright gold rests lightly on my brow. I once thought only of the rights this circlet would endow. But once I took the crown to which I had been schooled and bred, I found it heavy on the heart, though light upon the head. Although I am the head of state, in truth I am the least. The true queen knows her people fed before she sits to feast. The good queen knows her people safe before she takes her rest. Thinks twice and thrice and yet again before she makes request. For they are all my children, all that I swore to defend. It is my duty to become both queen and trusted friend, and of my children high and low, from beggar to above, the dearest are my heralds who return my care with love. The dearest are my heralds, swift to spring to my command, who give me aid and fellowship, who always understand that land and people first have needs that I may not deny. So I must send my dearest friends to danger and to die. A friend, a love, a child, it matters not, I know indeed, that I must sacrifice them all if there should be the need. They know and they forgive me, doing more than I require. With willing minds and loving hearts, go straight to grasp the fire. These tears that burn my eyes are all the tears the queen can shed. The tears I weep in silence as I mourn my herald's dead. Oh gods that dwell beyond the stars, if you can hear my cry. And if you have compassion, let me send no more to die.
That was good, Dogi. I think that was Dogi's art, and that was
Yes.
really good.
Totally Dogi's art.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the song? Was that an original song?
No, it's a song I found on YouTube, and I'm like, I need this.
Oh,
How
that's
did it
awesome.
fit so bloody well? I
That was
thought that was.
perfect.
It is supremely well made. My goodness.
I thought that was original for a second. I was like, wow, this is so
Yeah.
good.
Wow.
That was awesome.
So yeah, just walking.
I know what part. I know what part I'm gonna be rewinding for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're kind of just listening to her as she's just as she played that song. And
Wow.
yeah, Arthur's looking down. And he looks towards Hoshimi.
The weight of the crown is a heavy one.
Yeah. Yes, it is. If you wanted to say no, I don't think any of us would blame you.
Regardless of what anyone would tell you, be quiet over there, all of you. I'm not really that selfish of a person, but it's still a difficult decision to make.
Right. Let's go get that tea.
Yes. Oh, right. Most of you don't know what happened. Well, I've got a story for you to talk about over a nice tea.
Right.
Are you okay?
Hoshimi gives Olwen a smile. Not in the slightest.
Sounds familiar.
Right.
So what kind of tea? I don't know. I don't usually. Coffee is my caffeine of choice usually. So
Oh, there are some tea leaves that do have a bit of caffeine in it, if that's what you're into.
Or a lot, depending on how you brew it.
it's
Actually,
more out of necessity. I don't necessarily enjoy feeling hyper, but sometimes if you're on an 18-hour shift, you just need it.
Or put yourself on an 18-hour shift. Oh, Night Watcher.
Right.
I haven't had coffee yet, so
Alright, so I'm going to break out the special stuff for Princess Hoshimi and Officer Edgeworth. If anyone has any requests, I will try to accommodate.
I just have like a big cauldron so I could experiment a little bit.
I don't quite have a cauldron, but I'll see what I can do.
there's a almost manic gleam in Raymond's eyes. I need caffeine.
I can do that.
If you have,
I am looking to add more people into my murder list. Thank you.
I can, I don't know.
Alright.
Seven, do you want to be my taste tester?
I can be a taste tester.
Alright.
Why are you wanting to use a cauldron to brew tea?
Alright, so
He's new to this. He's just the potions, not tea.
yeah, you see that he's asked for the after he asked for the cauldron, Arthur just kind of twitches a little. He'll learn.
He's
Him-
eager. That's what matters now.
It's like he has an open mind. He has an open mind.
Adrian speaks up. To him, chemistry is more art than science. Although I could be thinking of baking. But echinacea if you have it.
All right. He starts getting some of the tea ingredients. He gives Raymond tea absolutely black.
Very good.
High caffeine.
Very good.
Now behold, Raymond's just turned into a dragon because he's protecting his cup.
Yeah, he just starts protecting it. Starts taking sips. And then he just puts the tea down, and then you see Arthur just lifting up his hand. 3, 2, 1. You asked for the strong stuff.
I love this. I swear, if you weren't royal and I don't know, just ignore me.
Oh no!
I am not gonna hit on the prince, even though he makes a killer tea. No.
Don't. I would never actually. You do this as a business. This is a hobby. It's never ruin a hobby by making it into a business.
It turns a little. It's like he did not hear what I said. Okay, good. Go back into drinking.
Oh, I heard what you said, Raymond.
Yeah.
Shut.
But now, Alright. You notice that he's actually being a little secretive. He's not looking over his shoulder with the brew with the special brew he's getting.
Can Hoshimi sniff to see if she can get an idea?
You can make a perception check, but keep in mind that he's going into his cabinet for this, and there are a lot of other things that might interfere with that smell.
So it's gonna have to be a high check.
Yes, it's going to be a very high check.
Nope, I
9.
already know that's not good enough.
Too much tea.
Ah.
Yeah,
Too much tea.
It smells nice though.
It's this is a very special brew that I only bring out for very special occasions. particularly when I am emotionally distressed. And the ingredients are... Can you all keep a secret?
Mm-hmm.
Promise. Swear.
Mm.
Ader does the locking key motion on his lips.
Griffin swear?
Alright.
What does swear mean?
Griffin's oath.
These ingredients are not legal. Yet.
Oh.
Yet.
Raymond slowly puts his cup down, stares at him, is like, why do you have to be royal? Ah!
They are not royal. They are not legal yet. It's like that. Currently, I'm trying to get this legal.
What is it?
Honestly, I don't know. But it's something that the Valentine family has been sourcing. Apparently, a lot of... Apparently it's of interest. You'll have to ask one of the Valentines for further details about it. But I had to sample it in order to determine whether or not I would throw my support behind legalizing it.
Legalize!
But it is very interesting. He hands both Hoshimi and Olwyn this tea, and it's very clear. It's kind of a clear tea, but it's also kind of brown. I find that it helps me to think clearly.
Thank you. Olwen sips it to be, polite.
All right.
Hoshimi's sniffing it carefully to make sure it doesn't contain, like, nuts or anything.
It does not contain nuts.
Yeah, because those will actually kill her.
Yeah. All right.
She's allergic to nuts?
Fox.
And she can't... yeah, foxes can't eat nuts.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yep.
It's biology.
Yeah. But anyways, so...
No, she takes a cautious sip.
All right. It's very good. It's it tastes very very sweet.
Is it a flavor that Hoshimi would recognize?
No. It's sort of a spicy sweet.
Mm. Oh, so it's Hispanic, okay.
Yeah. But yeah. But as you're taking the sips, you both notice like certain feelings washing over you. Like, Olwen, you're noticing that you feel like you're able to think a little bit clearer, strangely. Like, things are you feel like your brain's a little bit more able to compartmentalize everything that's been going on. Yeah. You also feel it's like you also like you're feeling very relaxed in that you start thinking back to the garden, and yeah, you realize it's like you didn't appreciate it at the time, but it's kind of coming back into your mind, and like, yeah, that was a really pleasant walk through the garden, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Well, she definitely did enjoy the bouquet that Flint put together.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and Hoshimi, your mood is actually kind of elevating right now. Like, you're feeling like you're feeling something you feel like you haven't felt in a long time, almost joyful.
Aw.
Hmm.
It's like you're thinking back to your past in Kakoria, and for some reason, when you're out of habit, your brain kind of reaches for the negative memories, but it's strange. It can't reach for those negative memories, and it's kind of reaching for the positive memories.
Is this the Eric Idle tea? You know, always look on the bright side of life.
Chibus Crow.
Yes, this tea doesn't quite have a name yet. I'm not going to name it until it is quite legal, but I find that this tea helps me think more clearly, especially when the matters of law are concerned. Sometimes the things are a little overwhelming.
You drink something illegal to help you think about legal things?
He just kind of freezes. The irony has been lost on me. Huh.
Sorry. That wasn't in character. The laugh was not in character. It was a response to what Finn said in the Discord too.
So I couldn't put it in the main chat. It's too bad.
Oh my god.
no.
That's really bad.
That is horrendous.
That hurt.
Oh,
Oh.
Owie.
Oh.
I love it so much.
You people, you hate. No. Happiness tea. We are drinking happiness tea.
Happy tea. Sure. That's what it is.
But yes, that is. But yes, hopefully I can. Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it? You can see why I'm pushing so hard to get it legalized.
As long as, it's safe. Why is it illegal in the first place?
Because it hasn't been. I think that's something you're going to have to ask the Valentines about. I don't have quite all the details. It's something in regards to the Valentines. Their fortune is built upon pharmaceutical ingredients. I can make a few guesses, but
Hoshimi puts the tea down, and she actually has a really contemplative look on her face, because for the first time in a long time, she's thinking of positive things from her homeland, and she's starting to remember a couple of names that had kind of been buried underneath all of those horrible memories. I wonder how they're doing these days.
It caused you to think of home.
My friends from when I was a child.
Oh.
Friends I haven't seen in over a decade. Friends I just abruptly left behind.
Let me see. Well, I'm glad I was able to help in some way. So, I think possibly, if I know my father, he's probably going in regards to that ambassador. He's probably going to be bringing him on a cultural tour.
I need to write out those.
Yes. Yes. But hey, now that you have positive memories of home, perhaps this will be easier for you.
Indeed.
Playing the long game. Out of character.
The boy, I'm a dungeon master. I play the long game.
Boy.
I call a lot of people boy. It's the meme.
I know I'm having fun. I'm having fun with you.
How you doing, boy?
It's like calling someone dude.
Or bro.
Yeah.
Or bruh.
I was about to say it too.
Yeah, that was good. I was yawning. I wanted to say it too.
Yeah. Speaking of bruh, we're gonna have to definitely gonna have to talk to Maggie about everything. But we only have about 3 minutes left, so I think this might be a good time to
Yeah, we'll do my little tea brewing adventure next time.
Yeah. Oh, actually, roll crafting for me. That's how we'll end this. Roll crafting.
All right.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
gosh.
do it.
Come on, be good. Be good on me here.
Oh,
You wanna use a hero point card?
Want to use the hero point? Yes.
Yes.
That's your second one. We only get 3.
Oh
Let me use a card real quick.
Oh,
Okay,
he's
we're
using
gonna
the card.
It's gonna be good, bro.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be good tea, man.
Oh, so, all right. So that's not a bad card to get rid of, but yeah. All right. So roll another one.
Come on, nat 20, please. I believe in the tea.
If this is a nat 1.
Oh, there we go.
It's
that's
almost a
better.
20.
Better.
Oh, that's
Almost,
much
but
better.
yeah, it's So here's kind of what happens. You're starting to brew things in your little cauldron, and it starts bubbling, and you're really concerned for a second. You start looking around. You start fidgeting in your pack, and you start pouring a chemical in there, and then the bubbles die down. Ooh. Crisis averted.
Fear not, my
Nothing
friends.
like
the tea has saved.
Nothing like unidentified chemicals in your tea.
And then
I
he
mean,
looks.
that's
He looks.
basically what Lipton is, right?
Fear not, this tea will not explode.
So went from clothing class to milcery class.
Well, that just sounds boring.
I refuse to drink that.
So Flint, what kind of tea were you trying to make? Go on, spill it.
No, Josh.
Boo.
No. No.
Essentially, he took all of that nice arrangement of flowers that he showed to Olwen that did an interesting combination of both perk her up and calm her down for the morning. He is trying to make a tea out of that bouquet. So.
Oh, the love tea.
They love
I.
tea.
and Seven's the taste tester.
Is it pink?
Please don't be a love potion.
Oh no!
Please tell me it's pink tea. Please tell me it's pink tea. I have pink tea right next to me right now. Please tell me it's pink.
Well, considering the flowers and everything, yeah, it's pink.
Tea.
Shall I
It's
test the
it's
tea?
Arthur's kind of peeking over the cauldron. It's like, that was brown a second ago.
Then he looks over with his like he knows what he's doing kind of voice.
Things change all the time, my friend.
You hear a slam as Hoshimi's head hits the table.
Ah, yes. The line between genius and madness is a blurred one indeed.
And me and Brooke just keep jumping jump rope with it.
Why?
Does Seven get a chance to taste test it?
Yes, Seven gets a chance to taste test.
Yee.
Why?
Okay, I'm gonna take a sip. What happens?
He's doing something.
Yeah, he's doing something and I'm scared. Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh,
I don't like
no.
that sound.
Is it hot?
Wait for it. Oh.
13.
Oh no, the percentile dice.
Oh no!
What's gonna happen to 7?
What's gonna happen to 7? What's gonna happen to 7?
Yo! That.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Bye. I love this session. I laughed, I cried, it moved me, Bob.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
the you know
Yeah?
how you know how gravity works, right?
Yes.
You don't anymore.
Oh, is this wild magic?
What?
Oh no.
Yeah, she starts very briefly. She starts slowly floating up into the air.
Like literally?
Yeah, literally.
Hoshimi comes.
What you put in that tea?
Hoshimi comes over, grabs up Flint, and basically hefts him up by his collar. What the F did you put in that tea?
And
you're able to
Sorry.
pull her down. You're able to pull her down.
Who's pulling me down?
Hoshimi.
And I do have to go, so this is gonna be my closing line before I say goodnight, everybody. And he looks at Hoshi and he says, "What? Haven't you ever heard of anti-gravity?"
And that's literally when Finn has to leave, and that's where the session ends.